We're living in the middle of a housing crisis. And that's not bad news. Honestly, that is opportunity. So while everybody else is panicking, high interest rates, I don't know what to do, the markets have slowed down, the smart ones are figuring out, how do I build a house? How do I stack that equity and take control of my financial future? So that is exactly what I've personally done. I've built multiple houses with multiple 6 figures of equity and profit. I've sold my previous house, and when I sold it, I made a couple $100,000. Then the next owner lived in it for 2 years and also made several $100,000. So understanding the ability to own a personal house and take advantage of that wave and ride that wave is what I help others do every single day. My name is Arthur. A few years ago, I had no idea how to build a house, let alone make 6 figures. I would make not even half that on a W-2 salary working a full-time job. But I learned that one strategy, which is called the owner-builder model, and it personally has changed my entire life. Instead of just buying a house or flipping someone else's deal, I learned how to act as that builder and developer and keep the profit as that middleman without having to be that contractor and without having to be a real estate agent or be some massive real estate firm. Really, at the end of the day, I understood how to put the puzzle pieces together and build myself net worth through the personal house and the investment new construction game. And so today, I'm gonna show you how regular people like you and me can do this too. Here's how it works. 1, you find a piece of property. You get the financing, often with just as little as 5 to 8% down. It's called a construction or permanent loan. So it's 5% down plus 2 to 3% for the closing costs. That's loan fees, appraisals, etc. And then you partner and you work with a licensed builder or a licensed contractor, and you follow a step-by-step plan of how to build a house with the systems and without having the chaos of trying to run your own subs or creating your own general contracting company. And rather than you leading that flow, you're just in that driver's seat, putting all those puzzle pieces together and working with those that are the professionals. So you either could sell your house for a profit, or you could refinance it, or you could rent it out as long-term cash flow, but you're taking advantage of the best loan product, meaning the personal house game has the best interest rate with the best terms over 30 years. So you can live and enjoy it for 1 to 2 years and then turn it into a rental portfolio and do that every several couple years. So that's really it. You're not swinging a hammer. You're not the one driving to the job sites, putting the schedules together, putting the budgets together. You're the one assembling the team and watching them flow and do that work. So think about it. It's about being that developer, using that strategy, not necessarily sweat, to create that generational wealth. So this is how I personally have built multiple homes and generated multiple 6 figures of profit without me being that agent, without me necessarily being a wealthy investor or having a massive team. I was a one-man show, and I was hiring out the entire team, building 6 to 10 houses a year before I decided to scale and build an entire company. And so that's where we've built 7-figure builder and our system. It's to show you that you can do the same thing too, without necessarily doing this full time, but rather having this as something on the side and building that net worth, working a full-time job or running a business. So people just like you are using the blueprint to 1, build their first house for literally 30% less than the current value of the home and walking away with $100,000+ in equity to either 1, build to rent and generate that passive income every single month, or 2, to build themselves a personal house, enjoy it, and take advantage of the tax-free capital gains where you can make up to $250,000 or $500,000, depending if you're single or if you're married and you file your taxes with your spouse. And so it's all a step-by-step process. No guesswork, no fluff. If you're interested in that, the next step is to reach out to our team at 360-216-0304. Just text YouTube and my team will know you came from one of these videos. We're gonna help you out. We're gonna label out the entire step-by-step process of what it looks like for you to take action, for you to build that first house and have that 6 figures of equity or profit, whether it's your personal house or the rental game. I have over 100 houses in the pipeline right now that I'm building as the investment side, and I'm acquiring my next lot to build my next personal house because I absolutely love that personal house game. We'll also send you a downloadable PDF, which is going to show you the 7-step process of how you can do it in detail so you can understand the general overview and have a foundation for exactly what it takes to do this. No gimmicks, no pressure, just a blueprint of what I use to get started and all of my experience over the last 250 doors in the last 7 years. So if you're tired of sitting on the sidelines, you're ready to stop renting, and you want to have yourself a personal house, or you want to start building rentals, just text YouTube to that number, and let's take that first step, because your first six-figure project is literally one step away. Not a dream. It's not some sort of vision. If you have a goal, but there is no plan, that's a dream. So we have a plan, we have your goal, and we're ready to execute together. So let's build something great. See you inside.